Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, VOL fans, to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast with your host Ben Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, Tyler Wright. Somebody got paid today, ain't the right guys?
Yes, sir.
About time.
Yeah, I said about time. Hey, I need money like that.
You wouldn't know what to do with that, man. You
Shoot.
wouldn't go do nothing but
Man.
you buy new games and then put it all up.
Yeah, I probably would just create a huge man cave. And, you know,
I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to buy a game system and TV. Then that's it.
Hey, yeah, put the rest in savings for the kids.
For the kids.
You know, from the college fund.
You go on a spinning spree.
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably go buy me a new vehicle. I ain't gonna front. Straight up.
Man,
And a motorcycle.
a motorcycle. You don't need one of those.
Man, yeah, I do. Fast and Furious, man.
Then I could not picture him on a motorcycle, man.
I don't know how you can't picture that. I picture myself on a motorcycle all the time.
Okay, well, can you see him on a motorcycle, bro?
No.
Yeah, man, yeah, y'all can. Y'all tripping. Hey, I got this helmet I picked out. It's a Batman helmet, but it's a motorcycle helmet. That junk's so clean though.
If I saw you on a motorcycle, man, I would die. I would start dying laughing.
Man, I'd be like, you want to ride?
I wouldn't take it either.
well, granted, Brittany said the only place I can drive a motorcycle is in the yard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
hey,
Right?
you know how your mama tell you, but now you can't leave this street.
Hey, you know how you, as a kid, you go sit in your parents' vehicle and act like you were driving.
Right.
Be something like that. But Voice of the Fans, what we talking about today? Dak attack. Dak Prescott just got paid today. It was worth 4 years, 160 million. No trade clause, no tag, and 126 million is guaranteed. What do y'all think about that contract?
He deserved it.
He did.
Did you see his signing bonus?
Wasn't it extra? It was an extra. I forgot the amount. How much was it?
It was $66 million, the biggest signing bonus ever.
Yeah, 66.
That's crazy.
So what's so crazy about it? Wasn't they putting up a fuss last year about paying him? And if they would pay him last year, they would save about $5 million on his contract.
Yeah, because he was supposed to get signed before Deshaun.
Yeah, so what kind of backwards thinking is this? That they put up a fight, then all of a sudden, you know, they're like, all right, we're going to pay you plus more what you wanted. I ain't mad at them. Because they need a quarterback. I didn't know what they're going to do if they didn't sign Dak or bring him back. Because they didn't, they're going to be at the bottom of the franchise again looking for another quarterback. Like you said, quarterbacks on growing cheap on trees. So you might as well going to pay this guy because he literally maybe top 10, close to the top 10. If you're not in top 10,
y'all think he's gonna be the same? Because I don't feel like anybody's really talking about this. Y'all think he's gonna be the same coming off the injury?
it all depends on how rehab's going because it was a ankle injury, right?
Was it? I thought it was a leg. Well, I guess that is a leg.
Yeah, I believe it was an ankle injury. What he suffered. With technology these days and how the athletes are and how they take care of their body, I don't see him being a hindrance or it messing him up. It was a pretty serious injury, but how the athletes be bouncing back from the injuries, it probably won't concern me that much.
Yeah.
You think he'll still be as mobile?
Well, you saw his game starting to adapt where he was running less. He would start being in the pocket more.
But he's not that like a pocket passer.
He's not a running quarterback either.
He's not. He's more.
I say he's more of a pocket passer. He will stand back there and do a drop back and take the ball in the center. So I think he's more of a pocket passer than a Watson's more of a both. He can run it and throw it. So I think Watson's more mobile than Dak. So take it as what you wanted. I just think that the injury shouldn't be much of a problem if he rehab correctly and he take care of his body.
They're seeing something. He must be doing good if he got paid that much.
Yes, indeed. That makes him the second highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Right behind Patrick Mahomes and right in front of Deshaun Watson. The second highest. But everybody he shouldn't got paid as much. That's too much for him. If you look at the market, you kind of knew he gonna get up there. I don't know why everybody's surprised about the amount. Maybe the $126 million guarantee with no trade clause. Maybe that's what they're looking at. But other than that, he's gonna be around that ballpark. We knew it was gonna be 35. I thought anything over 35. Last year I was thinking that's kind of pushing. But when I thought about it, I'm like, well, they don't have a quarterback and how the QB market is going. That sounds about right in the top 5 because Mahomes just got his deal, then Watson got his deal. So I knew he would probably be up there once, he got paid.
Right.
Yeah.
With that coming back, are the Cowboys going to win the division?
Yeah, I think they will. They get that O-line figured out.
They might lose a couple. They already lost. No, they haven't. But they probably gonna lose a couple of defensive players though, because they still had to sign. They probably gonna franchise tag DeMarcus Lawrence. And
wait. Who's in the division?
Redskins, Giants, Eagles.
I don't know. Depends on who the Redskins quarterback is.
Yeah. The Redskins defense is tough. It's the offense. They need a little bit more work on offense. They got a nice running back, rookie running back. They just need to find a quarterback. That's all they're lacking.
That's it.
Maybe they try to make a push for one of these quarterbacks. Russell Wilson, Watson. Because they picking in the 20s in the draft. There's no quarterback falling that far. Unless they get Kyle Trask or something like that.
Yeah.
Antonio Gibson, he's nice. He's a nice piece. I have him in fancy. That boy will run that thing. They just need a quarterback.
I saw this meme on Twitter, and it was like, it said NFL teams are really paying their quarterback $40 million a year just for a 43-year-old man to win the Super Bowl every year.
That's crazy.
That's heck.
Saints had one job only. They let the division rivals win the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Another guy that most likely won't be signed back is JuJu Smith-Schuster. Uh, they say it's unlikely that JuJu Smith returns to Pittsburgh. On top of the team not being happy with his 2020 performance, the emergence of Chase Claypool and Deontay Johnson make it even more unlikely the Steelers would probably outbid for Juju's value on the open market. Where do you see Juju landing if he doesn't sign back with the Steelers?
Eagles.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. He'd be a good fit with the Eagles on that scheme.
I could see them throwing him some.
I was thinking Baltimore.
Oh, I like that fit.
Yeah, I can see that too. And he'd probably do that because they're division rivals. He's kind of petty.
Yeah, and he like do little TikTok dances on them. And so the Ravens or maybe the Jets. Jets need receivers. The Raiders need receivers. And remember they just released Tyrell Williams. The Texans need receivers, but I like Baltimore's better. I like that fit better. He can work the short and immediate passing zones. He's not much of a deep threat.
Also, when he fits, I guess, you think he really fits their scheme like that, though? Their offensive scheme?
It all depends on how much
That's
he
what I'm saying. I feel like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they run certain plays to, not that Lamar can't throw, because he can throw, but it seems like they run, like, gadget plays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not a traditional offense. And that's why they'll get beat out in some of these games, because teams were, like, figuring them out. And once they got figured out, they couldn't move the ball.
Right, because you remember Lamar came out and said that they, like, teams was like knowing their plays before they even snapped the ball.
That's gotta be unsettling.
Right, and you still gotta run the play like that.
And you know we're going for no yards.
Right.
That's crazy. That's how I feel about the Cowboy offense, though. Do y'all agree that it's kind of vanilla? Like, you think they'll run the ball more and try to hit Mark Cooper. No, try to get him the ball more. It seems like they can't get it together. They got a lot of offensive weapons.
Yeah. They need to look at the film of Dak's rookie year. That's when their offense was amazing.
True, they're running the ball more, way more too, though.
And Zeke was Zeke then. I don't know what happened to Zeke. I guess you can put it on the offensive line troubles. He hasn't been himself.
Yeah, he went through that stretch of focusing the ball. And there were reports about him might be traded or they might move away from Zeke. But this offense has too much talent with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson, Amari Cooper, Dawson Schwartz. I mean, they pretty stacked, man. And Zeke and Tony Pollard. I just don't know. I guess that's why people was more like, why are you paying Dak all this money when the offense was struggling before he even got injured? It's just something.
Really, the O-line.
Yeah, it's the O-line. It's just something about with Juju trying to find a new home. Trying to find these players, the perfect fit for certain teams. And it just seemed like offensive coordinators or head coaches just can't get it together, especially with that case. I guarantee you, if you get him, if Sean McVay was coaching for the Cowboys, they'll be like 13-3, maybe 11-4 or something, like 11-5 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I'm really curious to see what the Cowboys gonna do. I don't like the Cowboys, so when they lose, I'm always happy too. Cowboys and Falcons, they lose, I'm happy. That is gonna be a tough division, But Steelers, they came out today talking about Claypool. It was on their website, so I was kind of surprised about the information. The Steelers website described wide receiver Chase Claypool as a diva. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I guess because of him and JuJu, I think he was acting. Yeah, he was acting weird because he would hang around JuJu a lot, and he was talking more than he should have been. He wasn't established as a wide receiver like JuJu, and it just seemed like he was coming out being more outspoken and more not flamboyant, but more out there.
Yeah.
Because remember, after they won against the Browns, he said it don't matter because the Browns are going to get smacked by the Chiefs anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody got mad at that because they're like, why are you talking? Y'all just lost to them.
Yeah, he'd been real salty, real petty.
You know where he said that? TikTok Live.
Yeah.
Wasn't he with him? Yeah, he was. He was talking to the fans or something like that. And they said whether I don't know why. They said whether that turns into a problem or comes to be viewed in the future as growing pains will develop over time. He better take the medicine like Michael Thomas did this offseason. Better come back down to earth real quick. We know you got the measurables. You like 6'4", 220, somewhere around there. We know you had the measurables to be a great receiver, but don't let that go to your head. Michael Thomas, like I said, he found that out real quick. That when you talk too much and play around too much, you get a target on your back. And if you're not producing or not being productive for the offense, then you're gonna be looking for a job. It's interesting to see how Claypool develops. He almost reminded me of DK Metcalf a little bit, but no, he a little bit more shiftier. He come out his breaks a little bit quicker than DK. Do y'all agree?
DK's way better though.
Yeah.
He have potential to be like DK. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He remind me of DK. I'm not saying he's better than DK.
He ain't as fast as DK though.
Yeah, he's big. I think he got hands too. DK hands is kind of suspect.
Yeah.
But he has the measurables, do he not?
Yeah, he does have the measure.
He does, for sure.
He's a big dude.
He is. It's just interesting to see how he's going to develop his game, man. He needs to stay off TikTok and stay off social media and just focus on his game. He had 11 touchdowns and 873 receiving yards. He's 6'4", a rookie, 238. Dang, I said 220. He's 238.
Dang.
What's DK making? How much DK weigh?
Dude, DK like I don't even know. I think he's like 230 also. Maybe 225.
It's crazy.
My goodness,
wow.
Man. I hate to be a corner guarding them boys.
Yeah, DK's 6'4", 230.
Mm-hmm. They back to that I say he reminds me of DK. He just got he has potential. He's only a rookie, and DK was a rookie a year ago. It's gonna be interesting to see the Steelers offense and how they gonna operate if JuJu doesn't come back. They still have
What's crazy to me is that Ole Miss had DK Metcalf and AJ Brown at the same time.
and still couldn't win that many games.
Their defense was so bad.
That wasn't a quarterback. I'm thinking about somebody else. Didn't he transfer from Texas A&M? What's that guy's name?
It was
Ole Miss. That was the Ole Miss quarterback. Dude, they're gonna bother me.
He's from Texas A&M.
I think he came from an SEC team. Somebody looked it up. That's gonna bother me. I know I see his face right now, but I can't think of his name.
You talking about Chad Kelly?
Yes, Chad Kelly. Yes, Jim Kelly. Was his son, right? Our nephew.
His nephew, he came from Clemson.
Clemson. Yeah, I knew it was a big school, but I couldn't remember who it was. Yes. What did he go to the Broncos and get kicked off the team for like stealing something or getting into a fight? Yeah, he got in trouble and got kicked off the team. Yeah, a lot of people like saying that Chuck Kelly has measurables to be a good quarterback.
He was good.
He was. He was buying me a Baker. Say that again, Tyler?
Didn't he beat Bama while he was at Ole Miss?
I don't think they upset Bama. I think that was a couple years ago.
That was, what's his name? Didn't he beat Bama Gatwood when he was at Ole Miss?
I don't think that was Kelly. That was Kelly?
I think he did, like his first or second year there.
Yeah. But they say he did have measurables, and he kind of reminded me of Baker. They're almost about the same height. I think Chad Kelly like 6'1" or something like that.
Chad Kelly, a legend up there in Oxford, boy.
Man, they say he used to party hard.
Man.
Hey, you know what they say? You want to go?
In 2015, Ole Miss beat Alabama 43-37, and Chad Kelly had 341 yards passing and 3 touchdowns.
I see. No wonder a lot of teams
Imagine the night he had in Oxford after that, bro.
Man, that dude probably can go to class for the next 2 days.
For real.
For real, for real. You know what they say about Ole Miss? That's the party school.
Yeah. So I hear.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you said so I hear. we already know you already been to a couple parties up there, Tyler. Don't front. You're like, so I hear. Mama, I ain't go up there. You just told yourself.
Chill, girl.
Jimmy G is it was brought up on I believe it was CBS Sports that the Patriots might be interested in getting him back. What do y'all think about that?
What they gonna give up?
No, Belichick, a third round.
I give you a third rounder, and this piece of paper.
Yeah, Sony Michelle. We throw y'all Sony Michelle.
Yeah, look, we found the first now.
Oh man, look, the 49ers, they don't have no room to bargain, to be honest. Because they know they trying to get rid of Jimmy G. And other teams know they are. So how much room do they have to command a second rounder or maybe a first rounder? No, it's like, hey, bro, I know y'all trying to move on from Jimmy G. So, hey, it's up to you. If you take this maybe second and third, then hey. But you want a first, I'm sorry. I ain't giving you that. Just because you traded for a first for don't mean I have to.
I know they hate Tom Brady for getting him out of there, though.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy G did look good in some of the games he did play in as a Patriot. I thought for sure he'd probably be a next successor to Tom, but Tom saw that. He's like, y'all gotta get rid of him.
Right.
Now on my watch, Chief. Now on my watch.
Did he win another Super Bowl after that happened?
Tyler, what do you think?
Yeah, he did.
Did Brady win another Super Bowl with the Patriots after he did that?
Yeah, after they traded Jimmy, he won another Super Bowl.
Then Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl, and then that brought up the conversation again. Did the Patriots get rid of Jimmy G too soon? Should they ever got rid of Jimmy G? Taylor, you think that's a good fit? Jimmy G going back to the Patriots?
Yeah, he's somebody that Belichick could work with.
And he gonna look better than Cam too, for sure.
Yeah, in that offense for sure.
In any offense for sure.
Come on.
Hey,
what if Cam went to the Niners?
They ain't winning more than 8 games.
I don't know, man.
Cam cannot throw them balls to them boys, man.
Shanahan can work his magic, man. They like that run game over there.
Yeah, they do, but Cam Newton can't run like he used to. You don't get that boy hurt again.
it'd be cringe right to watch some camera. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Cal Shannon don't want Cam. He looking to get a young guy. He looking to get, he was looking to get, it wasn't Stafford. Who was it? Watson. They looking to get a young guy to be the face of the franchise.
I think if Watson, it's over with.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, they not looking at Cam. I don't know what he's gonna do. He ain't starting, but he making go on the 49ers as a backup.
What they said, the Texans were prepared to let Deshaun sit out this year.
Yeah, do y'all know who's sitting in that GM spot now? Somebody from the Patriots organization. They play hardball up there.
Yep.
I'm not surprised one bit. But the Texans need to do the right thing and let that man go. Stop holding that dude hostage. All right, we'll play GM here. Name a dark horse team that might be able to snag Watson.
I don't know if it's a dark horse, but Miami? Did you say that's a dark horse team?
Nah, cause they were brought up in trade talks already.
Oh, he put that on his list, didn't
he? Yep.
What about the Raiders?
They just extended Derek Carr.
He did?
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember that we talked about a week ago?
I knew they were talking about it. I just didn't know it got done.
It's not technically done, but they already came out and said they're working on it. So you can forget about that.
So he put the Bears on there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's not a dark horse.
Panthers, they were on there, I'm pretty sure.
I got a dark horse for you.
he?
Tennessee.
They wouldn't trade him in division there.
Depending on what Tennessee gives up.
I don't know.
I had another one too. I had one more.
Who?
The Falcons.
Yeah, he's from Atlanta. He's from Georgia.
They trade Julio. They trade Matt Ryan. They trade Todd Gurley. Well, nah, they probably won't. Well, yeah, Texans. Yeah, they need a running back. They need somebody to go with Johnson. DJ Johnson. DJ. So trade Gurley. Get rid of Gurley. Trade Julio and trade Matt. Then throw in a first rounder.
I mean, he still have
that. Yeah, you still have Calvin Ridley. You would still have what's the other guy name?
Russell Gage.
You have Hayden, the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good. They draft a running back, or they go out and sign Aaron Jones.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Then all of a sudden you straight up playoff team.
I'll get my hopes up.
Hey, I hate putting this scenario together for the Falcons, but man,
hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They'll be a good overhaul.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all quarterbacks gotta stop coming to the NFC South, bro. I'm sick of it.
We already got enough problems as it is.
Like, come on, bro.
We can't be an old man.
Like, come on, bro.
Deshaun Brady and the NFC South, bro.
There's one more big name that I saw come up across the board. OBJ. When OBJ got injured, the Browns went 6-3, and that got them into the playoffs. Do the Browns move on from OBJ?
Yeah.
Most
I
definitely.
hate it.
Because Baker and OBJ was not connecting. It felt like Baker was forcing the ball into places where the ball shouldn't even been thrown to. And it seemed like OBJ, he was throwing fits. I don't know what his deal is, man. I wish him the best, but man, he got to quit that.
Correct.
Being so demanding.
I just think he's a fiery player and people don't know how to take it.
It's not that. He's not being a TO. He been the opposite. Like he being annoying. You know.
He ain't really done nothing lately.
He hasn't. So why is he putting on charade on the sideline?
No, I'm saying like he ain't really like done anything wrong lately.
Oh yeah, man. Remember he took his cleats off. He took his pads off. Or something like that. I forgot what team that was against. And he was going back and forth with fans. Then did he not say something to Baker about he said something to the media about his targets. And that's when Baker started pressing to get him the football.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's bad enough to where I wouldn't take him on my team. Like I'm taking OBJ like any day on my team.
But then you
I
gotta trade him to an established quarterback. Baker is still growing, and didn't y'all see what happened when OBJ went out? Rashad Higgins was beasting, and he run the same route tree as OBJ. So what's the difference between him and OBJ? Why is he succeeding where OBJ couldn't?
I don't know. Like, it's just a bad fit, like you said.
Even People Jones was out there catching balls, catching touchdowns. And Jarvis Landry was still doing Jarvis Landry things.
I think it's time for a new change of scenery for him.
Yeah, I'm looking at the equation, bro. I'm looking at the success of those receivers when OBJ went out. I'm like, it wasn't that receiving core. It wasn't Baker. Now Baker clearly had chemistry with those guys, and he throwing downs to him. Like the Chiefs game, it should have been closer, to be honest. That touchdown, when a guy hit I think it was Rashad Higgins, and he fumbled out through the end zone.
Yeah.
That would have been a close game. I think the Browns went down 7.
Yeah. T. Higgins? Did you say T. Higgins?
No, Rashad Higgins.
Is that his name?
Mm-hmm. T. Higgins played for the Bengals.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
You got your Higgins mixed up. What team would you trade OBJ to?
Brady said he wanted him in the Bay, in Tampa Bay.
Man, stop it. Mm-mm.
That's what he said. That's what he said, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
This man right here, he's being real annoying now. He's being like LeBron, and it's getting really aggravating now.
Ah, bro, come on. I like the fit though.
I don't like that fit.
Because
it's gonna make him great. That's why I don't like that fit.
I mean, as a Saints fan, I don't like it.
I'm saying the same thing. I don't like that fit. Man, Tom Brady can't get every receiver. He already got AB, he got Mike Evans. Remember, they're trying to sign back Chris Godwin. We don't know if he's going to get a mega deal or not. We don't know if he's staying or leaving, so we still got that in play. They still got to pay Levante Davis. They still have to handle Zach Barrett. I mean, where OBJ contract going to fit in at?
Good question.
But AB's a free agent.
They going to bring AB back. Yeah, they signed him for a 1-year deal. But it's not even AB contract. That's the problem. If Tampa Bay got signed back Chris Godwin or Zach Barrett or Levante David, there's still gonna be money on the books. That's why I don't see that. I don't see him going to Tampa. Cause they had Tampa would have to trade for OBJ. The Browns cannot release him. That'll be too much money against the cap.
Yeah.
The only way out is him to be traded. With that being said, the Ravens again need a receiver. Now the Lions need a receiver.
I could see him going to the Raiders.
The Raiders, they need somebody. Jacksonville need a guy. And that's about it. The Dolphins, they getting some guys back. The Giants, well, hey, he can go back home, can he not? He'll be the man again if you go back to New York.
You don't want to play for Danny Dimes.
Man, Danny Dimes is going to be a baller. Watch. Just watch.
No. Oh, God.
Man, they don't call that man Danny Dimes for nothing. Where do you think he got his name from?
College.
He said college. Oh, man. So you hate Daniel Jones? You don't like him?
I don't hate him, but I don't think he's a good quarterback.
What games have you actually watched of him playing?
I've watched him play, and he's very inaccurate.
That's not what the coach said. That Coach Peyton Manning.
Okay, well those guys don't always.
The coach. I forgot his name, but he was high on Danny Dimes. He knew Peyton. He know Eli, and he the one who helped the Giants, trade up and get not trade up, but draft Daniel Jones, because he went through Peyton Manning's passing academy and all this type of stuff. So they thought he had very high potential to beat Peyton Manning or be somewhat like Peyton Manning.
Well, he was wrong.
This is second year.
Come on, bro. Peyton Manning, bro.
I'm not saying he paid man. I'm telling you, I didn't say this, Tyler. I'm telling you what the coach, his observation was.
No, but come on, like, dang, bro. Peyton Manning.
Coaches are always. I mean, that's right.
Didn't they not compare Trevor Lawrence or somebody like that to Peyton? Who was that? Was it Trevor Lawrence?
They said that Trevor Lawrence is like the most like highly touted quarterback since like Luck and Peyton.
Yeah.
Coming to the draft.
Have Daniel Jones, have he had the same coach, the same offensive coordinator? I remember they brought in the Vikings D coordinator. So he haven't had to have the same coaching staff every year.
Well, you see with Deshaun, he's been given the crappiest hand of all time, and he still performs.
But the Texans actually had weapons around them for a couple of years. Let's not act like Daniel Jones didn't have weapons and have a great O-line the first couple of years also. The Giants are horrible. Their offense is horrible. They don't have no O-line. Who's the running back for the Giants? Saquon Barkley? He was out last year.
That's a good point.
I mean, we got to give him time. You got to give him time, Taylor.
I just don't, with that comparison, he don't even look Peyton-esque.
He don't, but he has a strong arm, though.
His ceiling is like the Garoppolo. That's his ceiling.
You really think that? I believe Daniel Jones will be better than Jimmy. I think Daniel Jones, to me, his ceiling can be, I want to say on Matt Ryan level, but I believe he can get there.
Matt Ryan?
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan, granted, Matt Ryan, he wasn't in the elite status for a long time. till the Super Bowl run till we start seeing him put all these passing yards with Julio. But nobody saw Matt Ryan just like elite like that. Guys, don't y'all have Stafford over Matt Ryan?
Yes.
I do too. So that I believe Stafford is on another level than Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, like definitely like he just has the it factor, like as in like he can make some crazy throws and nobody talks about it.
Exactly. And I believe Dan Jones could be a Matt Ryan if he get the right coaching and the right tooling. And that's not bad.
We'll see.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause like I said, the Giants. And then let's look at his receiving core, right?
Sterling
Can
Shepard, Golden Tate.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Ingram. Well, he's not a receiver, but
Darius Slayton. Remember, Taylor, you was so high on Darius Slayton. Was it you? Did you draft him?
I didn't draft him.
Oh, my brother drafted Darius Slayton. I said drop him. I said this offense too inconsistent. Look at the O line, and Saquon Barkley is he's injured, he's out, and he had him on his fantasy team. Yeah, Darius Slayton, the home run threat, Golden Tate, who just been released a couple of days ago, Sterling Shepard. Are any of them guys blowing you out the water just by looking at that receiving core?
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get this man some help. Let's move on to the NBA. Well, let me go over his NFL news notes right quick. Carlos Dunlap was released by Seattle Seahawks, which is pretty much a big move for Seattle because they have no pressure. They don't have no D-line. Marcus May was franchise tagged today by the Jets. I'm sure he's happy about that. Dolphins traded for the Titans' first-round offensive tackle, Isaiah Wilson. The Dolphins, you see, they making moves. They're trying to shore up their offensive line for Tua, if he's the quarterback next year.
for Deshaun.
On Deshaun. The Dolphins, they see there's a need, and they made a trade for him. So they trying to give them credit. All right, let's move on to NBA. The All-Star Weekend. How did y'all enjoy it?
Very lackluster.
What was your favorite part of the All-Star Weekend?
Curry and Lillard hitting those half quarters.
Not the dunking contest?
God.
What y'all didn't sound too enthused about that.
Oh, why they only got 3 people? First of all, like,
and who are they?
Because of COVID. Nah, I guess I just said something I don't know. I have no clue. When I first saw the list, I was like, 3 people. What they gonna do with 3 people? Where did I have it? So y'all favorite part was the All-Star game. LeBron, Curry, playing like they playing on the schoolyard, having fun. Dame and his logo threes. I'm glad LeBron they tried to tip his. Now that'd been funny. Logo LeBron.
Curry and Lillard hit them back to back like that. Like they just do it like it's nothing.
Yeah, you seen that pass by LeBron out to Curry, and Curry just like long distance, just nailed it.
That just brings back bad memories for me playing them in the playoffs.
Really bad memories, huh?
Yep.
Okay, the dunk contest. I won. I got that pick right. I had what's his name? Anthony Simmons.
Simon.
Simons, yeah. I picked him. I saw a couple of high school dunks, so I got that right.
Is that who I picked?
You picked. No, y'all, both y'all, all three y'all picked Stanley.
Yeah.
That was no. I just guessed. You know what I'm saying? I saw his high school tape, so I like, yeah, he look like he's pretty good. And let me tell you, them dunks were all garbage.
Yeah, let me tell you about Anthony Simons. This dude was gonna kiss the rim and dunk. Didn't even kiss it, and he still won.
Like what?
That's how bad it was.
He didn't even do it.
Yeah, no, look, I was looking for highlights, right? Because I saw his dunks, and I was looking for everybody else. They ain't show theirs, so I ain't see Toppin. I ain't see none of his dunks. What's the other guy name? Stanley. I didn't see his dunks either. But apparently, I heard people saying that Toppin got cheated. Yeah, I guess because Simons didn't live up to his height. I guess they feel like Toppin got cheated.
I don't want to hear nothing about cheated when you look back at all the times that Aaron Gordon should have won.
I know, right? D-Wade giving him a 9. Come on.
Y'all know Aaron Gordon dropped a diss track against D-Wade when he gave him a 9?
Everybody say he want to fight.
That's funny.
Oh, man. And what else?
Damon's becoming one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, that's legit. He sure is.
He might be top 5 shooter ever, huh?
Oh, ever? I don't know, ever, man. You got Reggie Miller. You have Chris Mullins. You have Ray Allen.
Clay
and Curry. I mean,
that's 5 right there.
I'm saying like he could potentially get there, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, sometimes just a little bit inconsistent on some of his shots, man. He take bad shots too, in my opinion. Not the one he took in the All-Star game. Not the one Paul George was guarding on. That's a bad shot. Cause he knew that was going in. They call him Logo Lillard, so he used that spot. And what y'all thought about him taking that shot in the game?
Look at you trying to start stuff, boy. You what?
Hey,
you trying to start stuff, bro.
Man, I'm just saying. Hey, in my mind, I bet Paul George was like, that's still a bad shot.
That boy giving Paul George flashbacks.
Paul George came out after and said it was a great shot.
I know, but I'm saying it's mine. I bet he's sitting on a bitch. You still saying that's still a bad shot.
Yeah.
Because you say one thing, man. You can't always say what's on your mind. Cause you really get dogged out if you really came out and said, yeah, that's still kind of like a bad shot though. He just really dug in.
After all that happened, Paul George was on that press run. He was like, Doc wasn't using me right. And that was a bad shot. These NBA players do not respect Paul George at all.
Let's be real. All right. So in the terms of basketball, I understand why he said that's a bad shot. But if it goes in, you can't really call it a bad shot because it's a shot that he takes all the time. And so in basketball terms, that is a bad shot if you really think about it. But since he practiced it and know his spot, then it's not a bad shot.
You can't say that. He just shot that thing in your auto. Like,
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say that. Like, I wouldn't say that was a bad shot. I would say that was a great shot. I played the best defense I can. He just put up a great shot. I wouldn't say it was a bad shot. But in terms of basketball, yeah, that's you gotta have guts to pull up from there and take that type of game.
If it was some random person that did it and drained it, then yeah. But like Lillard does it all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not a bad shot.
He practiced it. That's what I'm saying. He practiced it. and he made it. But what about if he missed it? Then would people really? Then people would say that was a what? If it would missed it,
Depends what his percentage is from that area.
people would say that was a bad shot if he would have missed it. It's just like a coach that go for on fourth down and don't convert, they'll say that's a bad call. But if you get that first down, then they say, oh, that was a great call. It just all depends on the outcome of the situation. But like I said, he practiced that shot, so he knew he can take that and make it. So, but Paul George should have realized that. He should study more on his tape that he take deep shots like that. Just like Curry, Curry gonna launch that bad boy from anywhere. That's why they start picking him up, full court.
So you're telling me that we got people hitting half-court shots with ease now, and Ben Simmons still can't hit a three?
I don't think he needs to. I don't think nobody really worried about that. 'Cause I remember Jason Kidd couldn't shoot threes either, not that well. Neither could Rondo. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a point guard, I feel like you don't need to shoot threes, but it's helpful.
I mean, he's still good on defense and makes up for it.
As a point guard, you do need to shoot threes, but he's like 6'10", man.
If he got mid-range, in my opinion, you don't really need to shoot threes because once the ball gets to the guards, gets to the shooting guard or the forwards, you really ever get that ball back unless you reset in the play or you screen away or you trying to find open spot around the perimeter. But other than that, no, the game has changed. Point guards are just jacking it up now. But in terms of basketball, your point guard shouldn't be. It should be your last, not your last option, but close to the last option to score. That's why Dustin. I wish Dustin was on the podcast. Dustin hated being a point guard. I told Coach, I'm the 2, Dustin the 1. I didn't want to be point guard.
I guess you just did what you wanted, huh?
He just texted me. He said he about to call in. No, you asked Dustin not want. Dustin knew he wanted to shoot the ball like he wanted to. Cause how the offensive ran, it ran. We played the inside and outside game. So the center or the forward got the ball, then it passes out to his guards, and we make something happen. It was rarely Dustin ever got just like the attempts to just shoot it. So he really hated that. Dustin.
Yo.
Yeah, tell him about all the times you want to shoot the ball while you were playing point guard.
Oh man, they still funny story actually, man. I was hooping one day, man, and man, they was screaming, "Man, why don't he pass the ball?" And dude was like, "Man, good luck with that."
Hey, don't, man, you had a bad time of dribbling the clock.
Man,
like you had hard. Like your main goal was to run offense, and coach didn't let you shoot that much. And that's why I said, I think that's why you like this though. You dribble and try to keep the ball in your hand as long as possible before you have to pass it.
Man, what got me hyped was the fact that when I would hear the other coach say take the ball from him, man, then it was just, I was like, man, please come and try. And at that point, I was just trying to embarrass people. At that point, I forgot about the offense.
Yeah, hey, Tyler, there was one play. Dustin had the ball, and we would come across. I usually come up the court with him. So I come up the court after I pass him into him, and I got in position on the wing. Man, everybody just looking at Dustin. Those are just dribbling to his legs, behind his back, doing like I seen that episode of Boondock O'Reilly. Man, he was just dribbling. Yeah. and everybody look. I said, Coach said, pass the ball. Then next everybody on the court like, pass the ball. And I went up to Dustin. I'm like, get the ball, man. That man he started showcasing. I was like, what is this dude doing? Run the offense.
Man, Coach Cleveland, coach, that was their favorite thing to scream, Dustin, stop all that Jews.
So yeah, we were talking about how point guards, they not really required to shoot threes like that, but it helps out, the teams they can but shoot threes. So we're talking about Ben Simmons and how he can't really shoot three ball that well.
Can't shoot well, period.
At least have a mid range, right?
Man, yeah, he could at least. I mean, I personally with Ben Simmons, I just don't understand. Like he been in the league like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Mhm.
I don't understand how you get paid millions of dollars and can't go work on your jump shot in the summer, man, instead of messing with them Kardashians.
Hey man, hey, anybody can get on this podcast.
Hey,
For real.
hey, Booker be messing with the Kardashians, and he's shooting just fine.
He messing with a Jenner.
Mississippi, bro.
He messing with a Jenner.
We built different from Mississippi, bro.
We handle our business in Mississippi.
From the coast especially.
Man, get out of here. Well,
Ben Simmons, man, he got at least developed at least a 15-foot jumper. I mean, because eventually, man, like going into the lane and I mean, he's a 6'10" point guard. I mean, that worked his advantage, obviously. But, I mean, he really don't have at least Magic. Magic had the baby skyhook. Ben Simmons don't even got that. Like he gotta have something because right now he's just backing people down and getting a dunk.
Did he have a mid-range? Did he have a mid-range at LSU? I could have sworn he was shooting mid-range at LSU.
No, he was a power forward. He was a power forward at LSU, and he did the same thing he does now. Like he'll back you down and either dunk it or just kind of do a real basic post move like a drop step to a lay-in, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I give him this. He has a really basic. Well, I can't even give him that. Because, I mean, if he could develop post game, I'm sorry, if he could at least develop post game like Tim Duncan, man, it could work for him. And he don't even have Tim Duncan for him.
So he a true point.
Ben Simmons is a true point.
Yeah, is he a true point guard in terms of what he need to do?
No. 2 points.
I mean, he can pass. I give him that. But I don't know, man. To me, true point guard, man, he can kind of
do it all.
Yeah, like a Steve Nash or Chris Paul. And, like, I don't really see him command the floor like that. Like, I think he makes good passes. He makes good flashy passes, but I don't really see him running the offense quite in the way that you would see like Steve Nash or Chris Paul or
like Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Or Rondo or somebody like that. They can take over the offense.
Yeah, because I mean Rondo can't shoot.
Yeah, look at Tony Parker. Look at your boy Tony Parker though. He had trouble shooting threes.
He did, but Tony Parker, if you remember that year, Tony Parker couldn't shoot up to 2006. And that year they won they beat the brakes off Cleveland in the finals. That was the season. Tony Parker worked on his jump shot. He was shooting like his field goal percentage went up to 50%. He was shooting threes. I mean, he still didn't take that many, but at least you wouldn't just leave him open anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What you saying, Tyler?
I just feel like he should be a threat. Like just at least shoot him. Like he don't even attempt him.
Yeah, cause you gotta keep the defense honest, man. You gotta respect. You gotta have them respect your game. If they know you can't shoot, then they're gonna hurt you more than not.
he's scared to shoot. Like you can tell, like confidence just isn't there, and like you can tell, like the confidence is just not there. Like even when he shoots it, you know, typically when you shoot the ball, you expect him to make it in your mind. I mean, even though you may not make it, you seeing the ball go through the hoop in your mind, and you know, like they say, good shooters have short-term memory. Ben Simmons, like it's like even, but as soon as he touched the ball on the 3-point line, like in his head, he already, you know, has bricked it.
Yeah.
And so you can tell he not working on it. Because if he's working on it, he build confidence up, you know, in the summer.
Yeah, he might be working with something.
I mean, this man, Dwight Howard was shooting threes better than him last year. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Speaking of Dwight Howard, but speaking of something about Dwight Howard, though, I just remember this. What did we see in the All-Star game with Giannis? Like, my goodness.
Man, Giannis is balling.
You quiet about Giannis?
Giannis is balling. What was he, 17 for 17?
Yeah, Taylor. I want Taylor to talk on this guy. He you know, he was beefing with his boy Harden. So, Taylor, what you thought about Giannis?
Let's see, he had about 13 or 14 dunks, and then he banked a couple threes.
Oh, my word. You guys, look, he showed me something I know he can do. He was making them threes like, I mean, the release was kind of Yankee, but dang, he made it work.
He banked 2 of them.
Hey, and we still count those. But you got to call it, though. You got to call bank. He should have called it.
He didn't call it.
He said he didn't call it.
He didn't call it, man. He didn't call it, man.
Yeah, well, you better make a shot. You got to call it, though. That's the only thing about it. That's the rule.
Speaking of, I don't mean to change the subject. Speaking of bank, man, I'm assuming y'all saw how little baby should never be allowed to touch a basketball again after that performance he put up against Quavo and Jack Harlow. Little baby should never play basketball.
Was he not shooting a free throw?
I don't know what that was.
I believe he was shooting a free throw, and he tried to break the backboard.
I was like, man, he better be glad I was there, because I would have been like, dog, it's not pop shot. Like, the basket not going to move back and forth, buddy.
I'll be on the ground rolling, man. There's no way.
I better not hear little baby. I better not hear little baby talk about he balling like nobody in the song. That is
you know, in the promo for it, he was saying, he was like, yeah, I hoops real. I was like, man, I don't know what type of hoop, man. You must be talking about one of them play school hoops, because, bro, you was not a hoop.
Yeah, now with that shot, I was like, oh, my word. I haven't seen a shot like that since I don't know when.
I know. It looked like John Chafin at the free throw.
Man, John Chafin had the prettiest feel on the basketball. But he always came up with he airball every three he made. Tyler, I'm trying to tell y'all, when our teammate, his name Jonathan Chafin, when he shot the ball, that ball had a beautiful spin. And usually when you see a ball have a beautiful spin, it's nothing but net. Nope, not for him. He would airball it every time. I was like, yo.
Like airball, it was hitting backboard.
Hey, you remember the time he win the game? And he shot that three. Hey, I just sat down. And he caught the three. He caught that ball to the perimeter and let it ride. Man, he screamed airball. This no coach said, "Big, get up, go get him."
I remember that.
I just sat down.
I remember. I saw it coming too. I looked over at the bench.
I'm like, man, I can't catch a breather. I'm like, no, my fault. He shoot air balls. Coach didn't give him the green light. I don't know what changed. I don't know what he was thinking. He's like, this is my time to shine. And he shot the ball like everybody.
Man,
You should start everybody in the state. You should start everybody in the gym. Everybody just looking at the ball, just looking at it. Just like, oh my word, that's a beautiful shot.
Stephen was like, man, this my chance to finally get my sign and not pass out the water. I'm like,
Oh,
Hey
man.
Tyler Gatwood, have y'all ever heard of another teammate making them carry their Gatorade bottles?
No.
Manager.
Yes, Dustin. Dustin making them carry his Gatorade bottles.
Y'all wrong for that, man.
Yeah, y'all wrong for that, man.
Hey, man, I thought Dustin gonna rip this dude's head off. We were playing at Seminole. Seminole was a tough team, man. A very tough team. And we were going back and forth the whole game. We came out on a break. We dog tired, like our mouth dry, all this. We sat down on the bench and coach he would talk to us and we know something was wrong. There was no water in our hands. So Dustin turns around while coach talking. Look at Chapin. He said, "Where my dang water, man? Where was some water?"
Oh, nah, bro.
man,
I was like, whoa. I was like, that's foul. That's foul.
man.
Chapin put his head down, walk over to the cooler for the cups, and brought back to Dustin. And Dustin snatched out the hand because he spilled some water. He drunk the water. I was like, this dude on another level.
Man, I thought Chase was about to cry, dog. Like,
Man, what that dude?
I actually felt kind of bad at the end of the game, man.
Hey, he should know. We was in heat of battle, man. It was a tough team. Number one in our division. He was number one in the conference. It was a heated battle. He should have known that. I was like, yo, I know. I like Chapin, just bring some water, man. Just next time when we come to the bench, just have it ready for us. Don't let us ask for it. See, hey, that's why I said Dustin would be a different breed if he went to NBA. Oh my word, y'all talking about diva? Y'all trying to talk about me? I'll be a diva. Nah, that guy be a diva.
Man, if I was a water boy, I'd have quit.
I was surprised, to be honest, guys. I don't know why he kept playing because I ain't gonna lie, we did treat him terribly, but I don't know why he kept playing.
So it was you too, huh? So it was you too.
I'm good. Man, Ben would push this man out of bounds when we run the play. Ben would push this man out of bounds.
I found him so hard.
Ben, this is the guy that was in our fantasy league, bro?
Yes.
Why does he still mess with you then? Why does he still like you? Why is he in our fantasy league?
Hey, they look up to us, man.
Oh my gosh.
Hey man, it was all in high school, man. You know how boys are in high school, man. Tyler, you the same way. Gatwood, you same way.
What?
Yeah, I already know.
I was the leader, man. I was like the guy that was like, I was the good guy, man. I didn't treat people bad.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, he kind of had it coming just because, like, when we ran a play wrong in practice, we had to run. And so, usually, I don't know where Chafin's head would be at the time. Like, he'd be, like, staring up at the ceiling, counting dots on the ceiling. So, when he finally got in to run the play, he would never know what's going on.
He was the reason why we ran a lot.
As soon as if you were in his group, man, you just went ahead and started walking to the baseline. And then we already knew we was gonna have to run extra because me, another one of our teammates, we was gonna start laughing, chafing at the thing. So we already gonna have to run extra because we was laughing.
Yeah, the thing about this child and coach knew he wasn't paying attention, so he asked him on purpose. He said, "What you doing in this spot?" And he was stuttering, not saying anything. And what we did was we just turned around, and started walking towards the line, cause we about to run. we just made our way towards the line, cause we already know we about to come. So granted, it was a lot of frustration, but it seemed like LeBron having a lot of fun with the All-Star game with Curry. Giannis showed out. It was a pretty good game. I'm glad that we got to see that performance of all them stars come together. And granted, we did beat Team KD, but we didn't see all them injuries coming to Team KD also. Because Embiid, Embiid was a late scratch. Was it Ben Simmons a late scratch?
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't he on LeBron's team there?
Yeah, Ben Simmons was. It was a B. KD didn't play.
That was the biggest difference to me. KD wasn't playing.
Yeah, KD was a scratch. That's what my bad. Ben Simmons was a scratch on LeBron, but that didn't really matter. And B was a scratch, and KD was a scratch, and I think that was it. Cause we picked KD team cause we thought KD was playing, but we should have known that. So
yeah. I mean, LeBron team, no, they still beat the brakes off of them. So
yeah, I didn't take that in consideration. I didn't know they gonna just start jacking up threes like that. My goodness. Team KD was just looking. They was just looking like, bruh, that's a bad shot. What they doing? They just jacking up threes. Taylor, how
you heard
did you
what Paul
like?
George said? You heard what Paul George said, then?
Yeah, he said it was a good shot at the James three.
Yeah, in his face that year.
Yeah. Hey Taylor, what do you think about Curry corner three?
I mean, he's seen him do that in the real game.
Did it bring back flashbacks of him celebrating like that on you?
The one that maybe hurt the worst is the one where LeBron threw it out to him in midcourt and he just let it. And I was like, yeah, I'm used to seeing that against the Rockets.
Taylor does not like Curry at all. He don't like his antics.
I just don't like the Warriors. I can't stand the Warriors team.
And I was like, see, this is how we're gonna do it. Tyler gonna interview LeBron. I'm gonna interview Curry. Taylor gonna interview Harden, and Dustin gonna choose some Spurs player to interview. So we're gonna do it like that. Guys, if we can't, I won't be able to interview Harden or LeBron. That's for sure. If they listen to these audios. Warriors.
No, we gotta get. No, you gotta interview. You gotta interview Cam.
Yeah, you're worse.
Cam Newton.
You're pretty. You're disrespectful.
I was like, I see you wearing I see you wearing a dress to the interview today. Okay, that's something different.
Big on that. So, how do you feel about being a backup quarterback in the league now?
How you feel about 32 quarterbacks being better than you this year?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think Cam will probably try to fight me. I ain't gonna lie, I'll let him hit me so I can get me $5 million real quick. Then we have a real studio guy. We have a big old building. I take one for the team. If LeBron hit me, I get about $30 million. I get a lot from him.
Got it.
Back in the day, no one's a trash talker, so I'm pretty good at getting on people's skin. But the Warriors are trying to get Oladipo. Does that make sense in your opinion?
Yes.
I think it does right now. I think it'll help. I mean, just so Curry won't have to play so much. And to take, Oladipo is a decent scorer, so you won't have to take on so much of a scoring load until Clay gets back.
And Clay's not coming back this year, is he?
He said the reports are saying he might, if they make the playoffs, he may be able to play then, but he may be able to play. I don't know if he is or not though. I was him, I win. I just don't see them being competitive against the Lakers, Jazz. So I just sit out the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's why I think just say, look, no need to push it because the Warriors still get in the playoffs. They can be like an 8 seed. Right now they 9th.
5 through 10. Really, 5 through 10 in the West, it's still like nobody's safe.
Yeah. The Pelicans, man, they dropped. They fading way back. They 15-21. The Grizzlies 15-16. Like we thought the Pelicans might have a chance, but it seems like they've been losing too many games in a row. Like they win one and lose two. Like they ain't gonna work.
You said the Pelicans?
Yeah, Pelicans are 15-21.
The Pelicans, they'll beat a good team and then they'll lose to a crappy team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they can't get it together. I thought they might have a chance to get the 8 seed, but it's not looking like it. They can't keep playing like that and expect to get the 8 seed.
It looks like it's gonna be right now it looks like it's gonna be a battle between maybe the Spurs, Mavericks, and Warriors. But I was glad for the 7th and 8th seed. They are kind of right there.
The Grizzlies are still fighting. They almost made it last year, and it seems like they're in the same predicament.
They fighting. I don't see them making it just because right now they 16-16. They just lost one before All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Spurs, Mavericks, and the Warriors, they probably gonna turn it up. I think
especially if they get Oladipo.
Yeah.
They're still pushing to 8.
Well, I think they're gonna have to count on is the Mavericks. I mean, they've been playing better. Their hope is that the Mavericks are gonna tank again.
Porzingis, ain't they trying to move Porzingis?
Nah, they said I heard they were. But Mark Cuban said they're not doing it.
I wouldn't. Not right now.
It seems like they're not really gelling. Like the team is just not. I don't know. They're not playing well together. So maybe. Say again.
I think Oladipo would fit in well with him.
The Mavericks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need another scorer.
I think they missed. I think Seth Curry was an X factor because as soon as they traded him, Philadelphia started playing well. I think Seth underrated just because he does a good job of controlling the offense. Like he's a good second string, like a good solid second string point guard.
Like he don't try to do too much.
Yeah, and like his shots are. He doesn't take the crazy shots his brother take, but he's still money. I think he's shooting 50% from the three right now.
Crazy percentage.
I'm saying he don't take unnecessary like bad shots. He pick his places to shoot the ball, and that works really well. Especially you come off on the second screen. It's very important as a shooter to pick your spots, man. Like some shots you need to pass up and let go, and some you need to let it ride. And that's good that he knows that.
Yeah, he's very solid. Like he always makes the right decision. Like solid. He don't try and, like you said, he don't try and do too much. He does just enough. He don't make the right pass. He don't take the right shot. Well, nobody play defense now, but yeah, he's solid.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all want to do a prediction for the NBA Finals? Early prediction?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask y'all boys first. Tyler, who you got coming out of the West?
Lakers.
Taylor?
It depends if AD's healthy.
Well, what you think?
If AD's healthy, I think Lakers.
If he's not healthy,
Clippers.
Dustin.
AD is healthy. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, but AD is not healthy. I think the Suns may be that Cinderella team.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that too.
Okay.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, like
That's
I've been tolling over two teams. I was gonna go with the Suns, but I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go with the Jazz. I'm riding with the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell look like he's fed up with all this BS going on. He really did. Did y'all see that interview he did? It was a crappy video, but he did an interview about they asked him about what LeBron said. Man, he's just fed up, to be honest, dog.
I mean, he definitely got a chip on his shoulder because you remember earlier in the year, Shaq was talking about, he wasn't really elite and this and that. I'm like, man, what's this man talking about? We got the number one.
He basically said that man is part of the B squad. He's not part of the A squad. Part of the B squad. He's not there yet.
Yeah, you could tell.
He's running
man,
second team.
Yeah, you could tell they kind of pissed him off. Like he was like, man, what more you want me to do?
And now LeBron talking about video games and nobody put the Jazz on 2K and it's just like I think he really like fed up, bro. Like he just ready to. He like, all right. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I was gonna go with the Suns. I really high on the Suns. Man, they play great ball, and they play a little bit defense too. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go with the Jazz. I'm gonna stick with it, even though the Suns is very tempting. Who you have in the East?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
But okay, I was tolling. Well, I wasn't really tolling. My first pick was the Nets, and my second pick was the 76ers.
Yeah,
they got Blake Griffin.
Hmm.
They Blake Griffin picked them. That was.
Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, we forgot to bring that up. They did pick up Blake Griffin. That's pretty. It's not we're not getting the old Clipper Blake Griffin. No, we're getting kind of worn down, but he's still better than half of the NBA players. So he'll be a great addition coming off the bench.
I think it was good.
I don't want to put him in my starting lineup, man. That starting lineup is gelling.
No, they said he's coming off the bench.
They did.
Yeah,
I want to ruin that country.
Yeah, I think it'd be better if he came off the bench. Plus, he'll get more touches coming off the bench too.
Yeah.
I mean, they already.
But dude, think about that. Like when he comes off the bench, he's still gonna have James or Kyrie in there with him.
Yeah. Gotta be subbing DeAndre Jordan out and everything else. Now they can go small ball if they wanted to.
They could. I mean, I would leave him in there with James rather than Kyrie.
Yeah.
I think he likes playing with James. The way James is playing right now, I think Blake would enjoy playing with him.
Yeah. James beating the ball on some alley hoops or some extra dishes. Yeah.
Oh, can Blake catch alley hoops no more?
I haven't seen him play in a year. When he went to the Pistons.
Oh my God.
The last
19.
Yeah, the last thing I remember him doing a step back three versus some team. I'm like, oh, he's shooting now. That's the last thing I remember about him. He finally got his jump shot down. But when he went to Pistons, man, the only reason he was making the highlights guy, he was knocking out threes.
Yeah, I don't know what
I think
happened,
he
man.
can still play.
Maybe he still got a little bounce in him. I don't know.
I know what happened. He was messing with one of them Kardashian Jenners too, man.
Yep, one of them Jenners.
That's what happened, man.
Huh?
That's what happened. That's what happened, man.
You stay away from them Jenners
Look
now.
out, poor Lamar Odom still hadn't recovered.
Man, he doing a little comedy. He doing a little comedy skits with Country Wayne.
Oh my God,
That boy, he nah, Lamar, you good, bro. We just messing. What's love? What's love? Man, I ain't gonna talk about Lamar, man. He been through too much. I ain't gonna talk about it. He don't need somebody else talking about it. I don't leave him alone. No, he like he doing good. He look healthy. That's the only thing that matters.
When he on like a Christian Mingle commercial or something like that?
I don't know. Hey, he found God. That's good. They ain't gonna give him cocaine or nothing like that.
Lamar Odom on a Christian Mingle is crazy.
I know, right? I don't know. No, dang, everybody saw him Christian Mingle. That's crazy, man. You think that you gonna have to go to that place to find a woman, or they just give him a commercial deal or something like that?
I mean, you saw what happened to Kanye too, man. That's the only place you can go to recover. You gotta go to God.
And you see what happened now? They getting divorced because Kanye got tired, putting up with the mess or whatever. Hey, if I had to teach rookies, NBA rookies, and NFL players, I was like, man, stay away from Kardashians and Jenners. Trust me, stay away from them. And I'll show them a slideshow of all the people they ran through: Reggie Bush, Chris Humphries. That man, he just fell off. I don't even see Chris Humphries anymore. Even though he was bad from the get go, he was sorry. But
after that, man, he disappeared.
He did, man. Off the face of the earth, man. Then you see Lamar Odom, then now Ben Simmons, and then Kyle Kuzma. He was trying his car, and look what happened to Kyle Kuzma. His gameplay fell off, man. Just stay away. Negative energy. Devin Booker, stay away, bro. Too many women in the world. Stay away. All right, guys. We're going to end the show on that note. Y'all can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just type in VOL Sportscast, and you'll pull us up. Don't type in Voice of the Fans because something else gonna come up. It's not gonna be us. But thank you for liking and subscribing to our videos and to our Instagram pages. And we just want to thank y'all for all the support y'all giving us. And we can't wait to be back on with y'all. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.